They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is third and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lock in. Watch the screen. Pass. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Man,
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 down at the 31. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check the backer, check the backer. Safe. Slam. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Rush in. Big air.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Right there. Alert, 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 alert. 54 Mike. Yeah, that's right.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 20. Boom, boom.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Alert, 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 alert.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had the pass block.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Quit talking about it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 99, check 99.
Play action. Now Trubisky rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And the drive begins begins with a run by Geis. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
You got nothing today.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Switch.
Topper!
36. Check nickel.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened even before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Staying on the ground, it's Love. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
99, Mike. Check, check.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Haskins, open man here, Sims complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. Haskins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Here's Haskins to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Keep playing hard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Protein spell. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Ran, go. 50, Mike's 50. Hey, echo. Let's go, Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Complete. Richardson has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6-6, pull it high.
From the 22, Trubisky over the middle complete. It's Cohen, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the